Building this community through storytelling, one story at a time. Every year, people throughout the Jacksonville lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community share their stories on stage. They write their own monologues about everything from falling in love to starting a family. And this morning, one of the show's producers, Vaughn and Travis Sauter, did I get that right?
Sauter-Hunsberger.
Sauter-Hunsberger, a cast member, and also performing his monologue this year as well, joining me. You know, first, I kind of want to talk about this because I know this directly affects you all. And to see this massacre in Orlando, what was it like knowing that this was a direct attack on a group of people?
It's heartbreaking. I think this is a collective heartbreak. And I feel like in this instance, it has epicenters, many epicenters, where people are more profoundly affected than others. Mm-hmm. But I believe we're all slowly coming to terms with how we feel in the wake of the loss.
And it's so fresh, it really is. But Travis, I think what's beautiful about this is that so many people, races, religions, I've heard pastors, they are coming out and they are saying that this is awful, this should never happen, love is love, we support people, and I think that happens after such a tragic event, and it's unfortunate that it has to happen for people to speak out about things that are important.
Yeah, I think no matter what you think about gay people or lesbians, bisexual, transgender, intersex, whatever your thoughts are, you don't want to see this sort of thing happen to them. So it is really unifying in that way, that it is so terrible.
Mm-hmm. And before we get into the monologues, I do want to delve into that. You said you guys are increasing security just in case. I think what you'll see is more people coming out. You might have a completely sold out show because the owner of the nightclub here, Metro, he said that there were a ton of people, way more people than normally would be there on Sunday. But you want to make sure the people that come out are safe.
Definitely, and we want to be sensitive to cast members, to our audience, so we have increased security, but we are ever committed to raising our voices this week and paying tribute in our own way to the lives lost.
Okay, and let's talk about, I mean, this is quite unique because this is your story, this is your life, and you can't tell it all. You don't have, you know, it's not going to be long enough, but what did you choose to share?
Well, it's a difficult subject to share. I was diagnosed with HIV around 9 years ago, and so I wanted to share my story and living with that. But also, because of the era we live in, it's not a story full of drama. So I also wanted to compare and contrast it with the story that my uncle lived 25 years ago. So that's what I did.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's generational for you. And this gets emotional sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I feel like the stories really run the spectrum of emotions. So we have stories that will have you laughing, crying, might incite a little bit of anger because of someone's reaction to the storyteller over time. And some stories will bring it all together for you in one story.
Right. And it's about truth, it's about understanding, and it's about sharing your message. So if you have questions and you don't understand, this is a great opportunity to kind of relate to people.
Yes, yeah, definitely. We want to build bridges of connection, if nothing else.
Well, it's exciting. All right, so and it's really perfect timing. I know it's a difficult time, but it is perfect timing because everyone's talking about this right now, and it's a great time to not just talk about it, but to be about it and educate yourself about it. So coming out, monologues. It is this weekend, June 17th and 18th. They are going to be held at WJCT Studios in downtown Jacksonville. It is a great location. So for showtimes, for tickets, we have posted all this information on newsforjax.com, and now we are getting a special preview, not all of it, but a special preview of Travis's performance. Thank you.
Though I'm sure I met him early on in my life, I never really got to know my Uncle Jimmy. Though I did recently have an opportunity to sit down and speak with my other uncle, his brother Donald, about some of the circumstances surrounding Jimmy's life and death. Donald painted a picture of Jimmy that only a brother could, one simultaneously full of reverence and of his perfectly imperfect humanness. Though I'm sure Donald saw Jimmy exactly as he was, fearless, never wavering in his sense of self, and maybe a bit of a waif. There was a clear kinship that the 24 years between Jimmy's death and our conversation had done nothing to diminish. Jimmy was never in the closet. That's really the first thing that I learned about him. Donald could remember Jimmy openly running around with men, as he put it, as early as the age of 13. As he grew older, he learned to harness his sexuality to make his way in life. Jimmy could walk into a bar, pick a man up, and take him home, and that was where he'd live. It lacked stability, but as far as Donald could tell, it was a life he was perfectly happy to be living. Jimmy was diagnosed with AIDS in or around 1989, and it forced him into a reckoning with his own mortality, as I think it still does for many of us today. But back then there was a certain practicality to that reckoning, maybe not as present today. There was a very small gap between the number of cases of AIDS reported in the United States and the number of people who had died from it. Donald told me about a visit he had with Jimmy not long after his diagnosis, most of which he spent crying about his impending death. Jimmy had 2 years from diagnosis to death, and I asked if he ever found peace with his situation, because what a terrible place to spend your last 2 years. Mercifully, Donald said he did.
Thank you.
Thank you.